So I'm not sure if someone is beginning your career and you have been asked to understand coding. What exactly is coding? If anyone asks, everybody will tell coding is all about writing a code with syntaxes, variable, and data. Correct? But listen, it's more than coding. The coding can be done in various approaches. That is different aspects. But for a normal layman, a normal human being, he will ask Venkatesh, a normal human being who doesn't know anything about coding, still he is able to work with computers is only because of GUI. Because of GUI. Because of GUI, a normal human being can still use a computer. Any human being can run an application. Can do what? Run an application, stop an application, open a file with an application. Yes or no? Any human being is able to run an application. Okay, now listen carefully. The next important part is we should not run application with what? We should not run application with what? GUI. We should not run application with GUI. We should run any application or code. We should run with command. Run with a command. We can do that also because that is the limitations they will start putting it. But before we go to that limitations, listen carefully. In your, suppose I'll give an example. Anything in operating system. Okay, anything you want to access in the computer, operating OS, operating system. Will you be able to access with command or GUI? Suppose I want to access something in OS, see there. OS Windows Administration Tools. Okay, and even I have something in Windows PowerShell or I have Windows Administrator Tools. So there is Administrator Tools means what? System Information Services. Correct? So if I want to access any one of them here, so this is all the Windows applications, okay? So it will give you some information about that. So what is a port? What are the components of that software environment? Yeah. So can you see here, guys, all of you? All the Windows system information. That is what? Anything, whatever is a Windows system driver, environment. Can you see here? Hey, listen here, all of you. I'm asking, I'm explaining everything very detailedly. First thing is what here? What is this called? What is you see here? Environmental variable. What is this environmental variable? Anyone tell me? See here, environmental variable contains variable, value, and username. So username is what? See, two things are there. It is storing maximum system. Okay, what is this value? Anyone tell me?
Path.
What path? Listen. So carefully listen. I am telling you one of the best in the India. No one can teach you that. So carefully listen. So especially now I am talking about what? OS. So OS maximum. What is that? Operating system. What is that? Operating system. You can maximum work with what? GUI and command prompt. I will explain that detailedly. No hurry burry. So no, don't go to very fast understanding. So slowly we will understand everything. Okay. First I told about hard disk. The next part I'm talking about what? OS. So in OS, in front of you guys only, what I've done is, if you want, once again I'll open. Go here. I'm going directly to what? Operating system. So that is Windows accessory. Don't go to Windows accessory. Maybe you go to Windows Administration Tool. Inside this Windows Administration Tool, I would suggest you to go to one of the important person called as Component Services, or you can go inside this services. Anything you can click on this. Services, or you can click on, you can see that this is services. This will open the services. So when you click on the services, I'm not sure how many of you have gone through this or not. Every application, antivirus is name of the application. What is the status of it? Running. And you can right click on it and do what? Stop it or stop it also. That is also possible. But don't worry about that. So it's all GUI. Windows also, OS also works with what? GUI and command prompt. Now I'll go here. I'll go to OS Windows system. So I'll click on what here? I'll click on no, not command prompt. I'll go to Windows easy of access, not easy. Windows administrator tool. Click on component services. Okay. Inside this component services, so OS is beautiful, and he is one of the best innovations you can see there. And if you see there, click on the services. Oh, I think you can see everything here, but it's okay. You can click on your computer. This is your computer. So inside your computer, you can click on what are the running processes. So what all the that is all that's it's showing you that information here. I think which one I clicked here? First one I clicked. Do you guys remember which was showing very detailed? It was Windows administration tools. Which one here? I clicked on
computer.
where I think I clicked on resource system configuration. Huh? System configuration. Huh?
So,
Something I clicked there, not system configuration or something I clicked. Maybe in this recording, I would have not system configuration. Maybe 1 second. I will explain you that all very important. We are going to write everything in the form of code. That all we are going to write in the form of code. 1 second. There is something here. You can go here in Windows. This is OS working. Everybody should know. DevOps means what? Your main working in DevOps is what? Hard disk OS. What is that? Hard disk OS, and you are going to work with RAM. I mean, 3 people you are going to work with. So mainly your actual work is going to be with OS and hard disk. And you are going so hard disk you will work with generally command approach. What is that? Command approach. OS interaction, everything is command only. OS interaction, everything is command only. We don't have any code here. We cannot write. GUI is there, but we will use maximum command only. So you can say easy of access here. I think administration tool or accessories, not accessories. You go to administration tool. So what is it? I clicked, guys. I don't remember exactly. The first one I clicked was 100% perfect. Maybe we have to check in the video. I think component service or computer management.
Management.
I'm not sure. Yeah, maybe this is also fine, but this will only talk about disk management and all things. Okay. So this is all talking about your disk management and all these things. It is saying healthy and beautiful. So okay, no problem. You can. I'll tell you this part of Windows how we have learned now hard disk. I'll talk about Windows this part in very easy way. So first, what you guys do is OS part. OS part, I'll make an easy way for you. Don't worry. In OS part, very important concept is there. That is your OS part. In OS part only. I'm talking about OS part first. So in your system, every one of you would have typed there is something called as environmental variables. How many of you know this? What is that? Environmental variable. I'm not sure if you know this or not. This environmental variable is very important in your system. So maybe if you want to see, you can click on any one of the path and click on, or you click on any one of the path here and say edit. If you see there, or if you click on any one of these paths and then say edit, what is this path showing? What is this path showing? Installation of applications. What is that? See there, yeah. What is this? Installation of what? Python, Windows app, Go language, VS Code, SRM, yeah. What is this? What are you doing there? So there is this path of what? All applications. So the path of applications is created as what? It is the part of applications is created as what? Variable and value. So now listen. So OS will store always like this. What? How will it store? Yeah, I'm asking you guys only here. How will OS store it? How will OS store all applications? How will it store means what? Here, no one is giving me an answer. It will store the applications you are installed in your system. What is that? The applications which you install in your system, it will store in the form of
Value
what? Variable and
and values.
value. This is very, very important actually. So what is variable here? You can check here. Check here, yeah. It's I'm not doing anything crazy here. So click on the variable. So variable is always common. What is the variable
Path.
name? Path. So you can see there the variable name is always path, but value you check it. So you can, if you want, I'll type here path, and value is the variable is always common. Okay, but value is what it is storing it as. It is storing the value as something crazy here. What is it? What is it storing it as? So the value, you can click on this. So this is actually value. That is variable. So what is this path? This is actually the path, the value. So the value, you can click on this, put in this. If you want, listen carefully. I will show you this example. This is a value. So what is the value here? Yeah?
User profile.
So user
Go.
profile, like this
Yeah.
it will store. So can anyone tell me the variable is path? The value is what? User profile go bin. Means I'll tell you what is happening. User profile means what, you know? JVT. Inside this JVT, what is the path? Go slash bin. So it will go where? There is a folder name what? Go. Inside this what? Bin. So it is referring this guy. You understand that, yeah? It's referring
Yes, sir.
what? This path. So it means what? This is very important. A variable refers to path. A value refers to a tree of folders or tree of files. Tree of folder or tree of files which refers to something. Clear or not, guys? How
Yes,
OS
sir.
is working? In OS, all applications are stored in the form of what? Variable and values. Any application, not only this application. See, for example, if I click on edit of this path, so what is the variable name here? Go path.
Go
It
path.
means what? User profile slash go. See there. What is the variable name? OneDrive. What is the variable name here? Temp. So temp path is what? A temp path is what here? App data, local and temp. What is temp? Temp stores all the local variables, local,
Label in the temp.
local whatever you star it or not.
Yes, sir. Yes.
There is two things. Temp again, one more temp. So if you want, generally, if you want to access this temp, na, so how do you access this? You type in your system CMD, not CMD. I think you use, okay, open here run. You click on run. Here, this is run actually. This run is will open here what? Temp. If you write temp, it will open this path. See the path. It will open this path. See the path. This path is what here? C Windows 10. This path
Temp.
also same na? I think it is different. This temp is different path, I think. This is actually Windows temporary path. Clear? Huh? So what do you do this? What do you do here? You delete all these files. Why?
Yes.
To make it faster. To make it what? Faster. The
Faster.
same way you can skip that file. So like same way I can type here what? CMD. Not CMD. You have typed what here?
Run.
Run. And inside this what you type, you know? Percentage temp. I think how many of you know this? This is all the hack you do to make the system faster. See, this will be the path. See the path. See. I will make it easy. I am a good coder. See this path. C users JVT app data local temp. Same
Temp.
path. See there. C users JVT app data local
Look.
temp. So
Temp.
inside this what is there? All the files you open, it will store or not.
Yes, sir.
So I delete it. So basics understand fastly. DevOps is very simple. From this session and next session, you should be able to understand overall DevOps easily.
Yes, sir.
So try again, you do. So this is the main concept. You guys understand that? So how is your Windows working? It is storing variable and value. Variable is key. Value is the path of that application or path of the installation. Path of the installation. So I think the last time I took very beautifully, I don't know where is that. So generally all the human being will open only what? Environmental variable. What is that? Environmental
environment.
variable. So see here. So like that, how many variables are there? Processor architecture, AMD, processor identifier. This and all we cannot edit. It automatically comes. Correct or not? Yeah?
Yes,
Temporary
sir.
files are there inside Windows. Username is what? System. You cannot change that also. I cannot change that. It will not allow. Directly, Windows directory where it goes directly? C drive. This is the main expectations from you in the Windows operating system. So Windows operating system, if you want to understand Windows operating system, I am telling you now Windows operating system can be done two ways. One is GUI, the another approach is variable and value approach. What is that? Variable and value approach. In the Windows operating system, the variable is a name of the variable and value is what? The path of the application. What is that? The path of the application. Clear or not, guys? The path of
Yes,
what? The application. So path of application. So you might be getting Venkatesh, where is Python also here? So Python also should be there, not you will say. Python also is there, don't worry. So maybe if I type here environmental variables, in the environmental variables, Python also should be there. 1 minute, go to the path. Can you see here? Python also is there. Hey,
yes,
guys.
yes,
What
sir.
all other
Yes,
are
sir.
there? Git is there.
Great.
Git, the Python,
Go,
Go
yes,
language.
go, go, go
Then
language.
Windows PowerShell is there.
PowerShell.
Any application will come in where? Any application will come in what here? Environment path.
Environment
Path
variable.
will be same. The value is the path will have what? The path of the applications. That can be what? Path of which application? It can be what? Python or what? Git
Great.
or etc. etc. Now operating system understanding is easy for everyone.
Yes,
The OS will store an application using variable and value. Variable is nothing but path, value is nothing but what? The path of the file where you have installed. Where you have installed. Hard disk is different. Hard disk has two approaches. One is GUI, one is command prompt. Command prompt is what? The tree structure of the folder, and you need to know and access it. So command prompt approach is this approach. So you will access tree and then you will access it. GUI is we say GUI is the one which humans prefer, but generally humans will search with a GUI approach only. They won't go with what? Command prompt approach. What approach? Command prompt approach. So we would say command prompt approach is a main approach of a coding. So we will prefer command prompt approach. Coming to OS, in OS, the GUI approach and command approach, we will prefer here more than command approach. We will prefer here with what? Variable and value approach. But we will use all applications with what? Variables and value approach. So next differences we will discuss further detailed. You can refer this whatever I'm teaching in the basics of it. You can refer that. So you can do this. You can continuously keep on doing.